From snot to sex and courtship. Not talking about a new reality show, it is The Secret Life of Whales. Never thought I'd say those words together. Marine scientist Vanessa Pirotta has pulled together her deep knowledge of the majestic creatures in a new book out today called Humpback Whale. And Dr. Vanessa Pirotta joins us now from Sydney. Vanessa, good morning.
Good morning.
So your book, Humpback Highway, tell us a bit about it. What made you put it out? And particularly now, I understand the timing's pretty significant.
That's right. We're now in April, and I'll let you in on a little secret. The humpback whales, thousands of them, are on their way now to Australian waters from Antarctica, where they've spent the summertime feeding. And because we couldn't get into the field today, I brought Winston along. So essentially, you know, you've got a humpback whale, they're really big. This is the size of a bus, and they're all making their way to Australian waters to go to the whale disco, which is the northern waters, which are nice and warm to breed and have their young. So one of the things I wanted to do was to create an annual resource that people could read and learn about whales. So I have my children's book that I created, and that's for the small kids. So I thought we needed something for the big kids, and that's why Humpback Highway was needed. So people can go, oh, humpback whales are in my backyard, but why are they here and what do they do?
I love it. Now, I started out with the introduction talking about snot. For those of you watching and you're having breakfast, maybe just put it down for the time being. Yeah. Tell us about whale snot. Why is this so fascinating? Why do we need to know about it?
Yeah, great thing. Well, during my PhD, one of the things I was trying to look at was accessing whale health in ways that were non-invasive. In other ways, getting information from whales where we didn't have to kill them to acquire that information. And back then we didn't have the idea of COVID. So nowadays, this is kind of like getting the ultimate whale PCR sample. Okay, so by learning about the internal health of whales and sampling whales over time, we can learn more about their internal health, but also population changes and any of these changes which could directly be linked to environmental changes. So we can think of whales as these giant canaries in the coal mine in our ocean so that we can learn more about them. And the vision you're seeing now is humpback whales that we've recorded off the New South Wales south coast feeding in large numbers. And perhaps it's climate change driving this type of activity.
Well, Vanessa, that was going to be my next question. Have you seen a change? Has climate change made a difference, or have you seen a difference in whale behaviour and movement since you've been studying them?
Well, there's a number of things to consider, and as scientists, we always want to make sure we consider a lot of things. So we have a lot of accessibility to whales in ways we've never thought possible. So there are more eyes in the sky via drones, citizen scientists, non-scientists collecting information, but also scientists doing their thing. And so I would say that there is the potential to have been documenting changes that have actually been happening as a result of climate change, or perhaps there are things that are going on because we're just better at documenting it. But I would say that there's a bit of both. And so with climate change, if we have changes to the ocean, such as the ocean becoming too warm, which we do know it is becoming warmer, this may change where whales turn up at certain times of the year. But if we see changes in places like Antarctica, which we're probably not even thinking about right now, which is down south of where we are, and that is a very important place for both you and I and everyone watching us right now, because we need this environment to stay there and we need it to not melt, because that provides the homes for the food that these animals eat, which are Antarctic krill, which is a really tiny species about this size, and they need the ice to live in. So if we have a recovering whale population, we need a lot more food in the ocean, so we need the sea ice to stay there to provide homes for them.
Dr. Vanessa Pirotta, congratulations on the new book, Humpback Highway. And I love that you've got a book for the little kids and now this book for the big kids as well. And I'm sure many people are going to be going out and reading that and having a look at the whales as they head up. Thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.